Hi everyone, my name is Emily from Inhale Rise, and today I'm offering a Mandala flow practice. So this is a practice where we move all the way around the mat. So there's no longer a front, a back, a side, everything becomes a new front as we move. I invite you to trust your intuition as we move through this practice that represents our connection to nature, all the cyclical cycles that things move in. We too can move that way on our mats, letting go of any sort of structure that limits us in our practice. So I invite you to make your way to child's pose to begin. We'll take a nice wide-legged child's pose. The knees about the width of the mat, toes to touch, and we'll reach arms forward, resting the forehead down to the mat. Allowing ourselves to come here to stillness. To settle in here onto our mat before coming to movement, giving ourselves time to let go of anything your day has brought, anything that waits for you after this practice, honoring this time. This is yours. And please remember that child's pose is here for you at any time in your practice. It is already yours. You don't need to wait for me to offer it. You can come here for rest anytime. Beginning to notice your breathing. In this place of stillness, maybe feeling the breath moving into the sides of the body as the arms reach forward and create space. Allowing yourself to be in the stillness. Using this time to establish the foundation of your practice. It's always a breath. The breath is our only true guide, letting us know when we need rest, letting us know what works and what doesn't. Initiating and supporting each and every movement. For our practice today, I invite you to really trust your intuition. So, in our Mandala practice, sometimes we might get mixed up. Which way are we facing? You can't see me. That's okay. I really want you to just look inward and listen to what your body's asking for, even if it's different than what I offer. So rather than feeling like you need to keep checking, move freely. Move in the way that works for you. Connecting to your true nature of your practice. That's really why we're here. I heard this description for Mandala flow before that really stuck, and it's that it's a meditative dance. So in our movements around the mat, a little bit different from your regular practice. Might feel a little more flowy, maybe you have a little more time to breathe. But you do want to get into this state of meditation where your mind is in the practice. So we're not thinking about the rest, nothing outside of here. You get into that meditative state, and that's really what guides you in the dance on the mat. So trust it, trust your journey, not rushing to any destination. We'll all finish our practice together anyways. So really enjoy the in-between. Enjoy each step along the way. We'll begin with our next breath in to walk ourselves up out of our child's pose, walking hands towards the body. And we'll come into Malasana for some time to sink into the hips. So shift the weight forward, tucking the toes. We want the feet to be about the width of the mat and toes pointing out to about 10 and 2 o'clock. You might keep the hands down to support a bit of a more passive Malasana here. Or if you have a block, you can even sit onto a block for more support. You might enjoy bringing hands to your heart center and letting the eyes close. And if this is just not happening right now, you can always come to Baddha Konasana, another way to get into the hips, and just letting the body come forward. We'll find about 10 breaths here, so try and bring yourself into stillness for those breaths. Grounding yourself here in your practice on your mat. Creating space in the mind and the body. Finding your equal inhale, equal exhale, breathing. Out through the nose, maintaining a calm, steady breath, no matter what we do with the body. Always come back to that space. Find about 2 more breaths here. Closed, bring them to open, and support yourself to come to a seated position. So you might like to sit cross-legged, maybe have one ankle in front of the other. You might sit in hero's pose, somewhere that's comfortable for you to sit tall, long spine. We'll close the eyes down and rest the hands on the thighs. Maybe beginning to activate your Ujjayi breathing if that's in your practice. Keeping that as a guide. Slight constriction at the back of your throat on the exhale for your ocean-like breath. In and out through the nose. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Drawing hands to touch at our heart center in Namaskar Mudra. Honoring the journey that is your practice, that is your life. Maybe taking a moment to set an intention for your practice today, if something comes up. Just sitting with that, being with that. Allow it to settle in. Allow your mind to come back to your breathing, back to your space. With the inhale, we'll open the eyes, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale to circle over to the sides, right fingertips stay down. Inhale, left arm back up. Exhale to sink into your side stretch towards the right. Inhale, bringing the body back up, left hand down, right arm reaches out. Exhale over to the side. Inhale, both arms reach up to the sky, palms touch. Exhale, draw that energy in towards your heart center. We'll bring the interlace of the fingers, a little bit of a wrist warm up here, just some fluid movements. So even from right here, trusting your intuition. You might like to come through waves like I am. You might prefer something else. We'll move in the opposite direction, preparing our body for a more active practice while we continue to steady the breath, to keep our mind with the breath. With the inhale, releasing the arms, we'll open them out to the side, maybe bending at the elbows. And on the exhale, wrapping right arm over left, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale to open, shine the heart. Exhale, left arm over right, hug yourself. One more to each side. Inhale, find that opening, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale to open up. Exhale, round. Pausing here, left arm over right. Inhale, lift the elbows. Hands stay on the shoulder blades. Exhale to come back into that space, look inward. One more. Inhale, we lift, maybe a little higher. Exhale to come in. Inhale to open up through the chest. Exhale, wrapping right arm over left, hugging it in. Inhale to lift elbows, creating that space in the upper back. Exhale, round to draw in. One more like this. Inhale, lift, grow, reach. Exhale, draw in. Releasing the hands off the body, placing them on the mat for your tabletop. Bringing the knees below the hips. Fingers spread wide, and we'll keep the toes in a tuck. Shining the heart forward with your inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Just one more like that here today. Inhale to shine the heart. Exhale to round into your cat. Another more cow belly breath. Inhale, opening up. On the exhale, engage through the core to lift the hips up and back, downward dog. Continuing with those two movements. Inhale, lower the knees to your cow belly breath. Shine the heart, lift the tailbone. Exhale, we lift the hips up and back, downward dog, spine is long. Inhale, knees lower, belly sinks, chest lifts. Exhale, strong core, hips reaching up and back. One more cycle. Inhale, lowering with control, take your time. Exhale, up and back. This time we'll stay. Working into your downward dog, maybe walking out the dog, bending the knees. Remembering your alignment, spine stays long. So if you're rounding through the spine, I want you to take a bend to the knees so you can send the hips up. The legs do not need to be straight. They're working towards that direction with a priority on keeping the spine long. Hips high, gazing towards the knees. Grounding through index fingers and thumbs. One more deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, we'll take a bigger bend to the knees, look to the hands. We'll begin to walk the feet to the hands with a breath out, arriving in your passive fold. Taking the weight side to side, swaying from the hips. And we'll take the weight forward and back, into the heels, into the toes. Explore that space. Get comfortable, get used to the idea of moving in a way you don't always move. Beautiful. Relaxing back through neutral, grounding through all four corners of the feet. Inhale as we begin to roll the body up to stand, allowing head to arrive last with your breath out. Inhale to reach arms forward and out, lift the gaze. Exhale, hinge at the hips towards your fold, Uttanasana. Inhale to your halfway lift, grow through the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold plant the palms, step to your high plank. Lowering all the way down to the mat with a breath out. Knees can come down or not, your choice. Untucking toes as you arrive. Inhale, lift the chest through low cobra. Hands are light. Exhale, rolling back down. One more like that. Inhale, lift through your low cobra. Maybe hands lift. Exhale, lower. Grounding into the hands. Inhale up to your table. Tuck the toes. Exhale, downward dog. Full cycle of breath in. Long breath out. Listening for your Ujjayi. Breathe in. Breathe out that ocean sound. Inhale, bend the knees, look to the hands, step or walk the feet to the top of the mat, halfway lift as you arrive. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and out, look to the thumbs. Exhale to your heart center. Inhale, reach the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, spine grows, maybe hands stay to the mat. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to your plank. Inhaling here to prepare, and with your exhale, lowering halfway or all the way, maybe coming through your chaturanga. Inhaling through your back bend, cobra or upward dog. In your up dog, thighs are lifted, and the exhale takes us to meet in downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, heels towards the mat. One more full breath in. Long breath out. Inhale to bend the knees, look to the hands, step, walk or float forward, halfway lift. Exhale to your full. Inhale, root to rise, coming all the way up, looking to thumbs. Exhale, straight away we fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift, grow through the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, stepping back to your high or lowering through your chaturanga or all the way to the mat. Exhale, inhale, upward or cobra, and exhale to downward dog. Finding that stillness in the body, in the mind, through the steadiness of the breathing. Deep inhale, long breath out. Inhale to bend knees, look to hands, step, walk or float forward this time, halfway lift as you arrive. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, sweeping arms all the way up. Moving with the breath, exhale, we fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, we'll plant the palms, this time step to downward facing dog. From your downward dog, we'll inhale the right leg up, three-legged dog. And on the exhale, right foot steps between the hands, lower the left knee down. Keeping the left fingertips to the mat, inhale, right arm up to the sky. Exhale to lower. Right fingertips to the mat, inhale, left arm. Exhale to lower. We'll come through one more to each side. Inhale the right. Following hand with the gaze, exhale, lower. Inhale, left. Exhale, lower. Checking in, right knee directly over the ankle. Inhale, hands to your heart center if that's comfortable, otherwise keeping them low. Reaching all the way up, still breath in. And on the exhale, hips back over the left knee, right foot to a flex, hands to the mat. Inhale to bend back to that right knee, hands through your heart, journeying up to the sky. Exhale, hips back, half split. One more cycle. Inhale, hands reaching through your heart center all the way overhead. Exhale to bring the energy back. Inhale, shifting weight forward. This time we'll hug the left knee in behind the right leg, coming to a seated position for a twist. Right fingertips behind the body. I just want you to hug the leg in this time. So wrapping the right knee to the inner crease of the left elbow. Inhale to lengthen out the spine. And with the exhale, we begin to twist towards the right shoulder. Maybe feeling a bit of a stretch into the right glutes as well. Find that length. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, twist. Coming back through neutral spine with your breath in. Turning to face the side of the mat. Coming on to sit on the knees. So hips to heels. Slight separation of the knees, about 2 fists, not too wide. Right fingertips behind the body, left hand to the heart. Inhale, lift the heart, just like in your cat-cow. Exhale, round the spine. Light into the right fingertips. Inhale, lift the heart, maybe the hips lift. Exhale to lower, your choice. One more cycle. Inhale, lift the hips, maybe the hand lifts. Exhale, coming back in. Beautiful. Coming all the way up this time, maybe shuffling a little bit back to recenter on the mat. Left leg comes up to the side. Inhale, right arm up. And on the exhale, we come all the way over, breathing to the right side body. Feel that space you're creating, keeping the chest open. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale to come up through center. Right fingertips come down. Left arm reaches overhead. Left leg lifts, keeping that foot in a flex. Pausing here with your breath out. maybe stay here. Maybe inhale, left arm overhead, bicep to ear. Exhale, left knee meets the left elbow. Inhale, extend, flex the foot. Exhale, draw in. One more cycle. Inhale, reach opposite directions. Exhale, everything to the center. One more inhale to reach to lengthen. On the exhale, left knee bends, left foot steps to the back of the mat. Keeping a wide stance, the foot is near the edge of the mat, right knee comes back in line with the hip. Left toes pointing out, just like you did in the Lasana. Finding a lizard variation here. You might stay up onto the hands. You might lower down to the forearms. You might enjoy placing the left hand to the left thigh, finding a little twist and a lift of the chest. If you have the space, keep in mind it's early in the practice. If you have the space, reach for the right foot behind you with the left hand. Lots and lots of options here, so right away I want you to look inward, to trust your own inner guidance. Full steady breaths, one more deep inhale. Long breath out. Releasing hold of the foot if you're there. We'll frame the left foot, bring it in slightly, hands coming down, tuck the right toes, step the left foot back to your high plank, inhale, exhale, reset through your vinyasa, maybe through chaturanga, maybe all the way to your mat. Follow the guidance of your breath, and we meet in our downward dog. Pausing here for 3 breaths. So we've just done a half circle so far. We'll make our way back with the left side to the top of the mat, another half circle, before we get into our full 360. Inhaling, left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left foot steps between the hands. Keeping right fingertips down, inhale, left arm we lift. Exhale, lower. Inhaling, right arm. Exhale, lower. One more to each side, following with the gaze. Follow guidance of your breath. Checking in, left knee over the ankle, grounding through the entire foot. Inhale, hands to your chest, journeying up overhead. Exhale to your half split, fingertips support. Inhale to send it forward, hit hands reaching up. Exhale, sending it back, stay in control. Inhale, reaching arms through the heart, all the way up, over the crown of the head. Exhale, hips back. Inhaling, left knee bends, right knee hugs in behind the left. Exhale as you arrive in your seated twist. Left hand behind the body, right arm wraps the left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale for your twist. Left fingertips are nice and light. Inhale, find the space. Exhale, move to twist. One more big breath in. Full breath out. Coming back through neutral with your breath in. Coming to face the side of the mat. Slight space between the knees, hips to heels. Left fingertips behind you, right hand to the heart. Inhale, lift the chest, arching the spine. Exhale, round, draw in. Next time, inhale, maybe hips lift, your choice. Exhale, lower. One more breath here. Inhale, lift, maybe right hand lifts. Exhale, lower. Coming all the way up onto the knees, extending the right leg out to the side. Right foot is flat. Inhale, left arm up and over. And exhale to your side stretch, breathing into that space. All the way along the left side of the body. Big breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, shifting weight over. Left fingertips come down. Right arm lifts, right foot lifts. Pause here to settle in. Keep that foot flexed, toes pointing forward. Inhale, right bicep to ear. Exhale, knee and elbow come to meet. Inhale, extend, find the length, find the space. Exhale, draw in. One more like this. Inhale, reaching a little farther this time. Exhale, draw in. Inhale to reach. On the exhale, look to the top right corner of the mat. Step the right foot there. Checking in, toes pointing out slightly, left knee in line with the hip, both hands to the inside of the right leg. Choosing your variation, maybe coming down to your forearms, maybe staying up high and proud. Maybe right hand to right thigh, finding that twist and lift of the heart. Left hip sinking to the mat, maybe reaching for the left toes behind you with the right hand. Mindful of that right knee to stay over top of the ankle. Breathing deeply. One more inhale. Long breath out. Release hold of the foot. Frame the right foot at the top of the mat. Tuck the left toes. Inhale, right foot meets the left. Exhale, move through your vinyasa. Finding downward facing dog. Keeping your mind here in this space. Our first little walk around the mat. Don't worry where you end up, doesn't matter. Inhale, right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot between the hands, knee over the ankle, preparing for high lunge this time. Inhale to come all the way up, wrists over shoulders. Pausing here, we'll bring the hands together, interlace fingers, release index finger and thumb, wrapping right thumb over the left. Inhale for length. On the exhale, we reach towards the right side, getting a deeper stretch along the left side body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach. One more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach. Coming back through center, release the hands. Inhale, bend the left knee, press off the toes, one-legged Tadasana, knee lifts. Exhale, left ankle to the right thigh, hands to your heart center, hips sit back. Settling in here with your breath for your figure four. Finding your Ujjayi. Find that calm, steady breath to balance your body. One more inhale, we lift the left knee back to one-legged Tadasana. Exhale to step the left foot to the back of the mat to step into warrior two. Left foot parallel to the short edge, right knee still over the ankle. Arms reaching in line with the shoulders. Energy in the entire body, grounding through the feet, reaching up through the crown of the head. Forward and back. One more deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, straighten the right leg, reach right fingertips up and over. On the exhale, bend into the right knee, right forearm to thigh, extended side angle. Inhale to come back up, moving through this flow. Exhale, extended side angle, left fingertips forward. Inhale, up and over. Exhale to revisit. One more inhale brings us up. We'll bring the right foot to be parallel with the left. And on the exhale, we fold forward. Finding a wide forward fold, feet are parallel or slightly in. Hands maybe under the shoulders, maybe beginning to walk back between the feet with the spine nice and long. Inhale, lengthening spine. Exhale, move to your space. Two more breaths here. Bringing hands back underneath the shoulders, bending into just the right knee. Right fingertips under the right shoulder. Inhale the left arm to the sky. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Next time inhale, lift, we stay. Maybe you'll stay here. Maybe you'll tuck the left forearm to the low back, reaching left fingertips towards the top of the right thigh to help guide that left shoulder away from the mat as we twist through the spine. Find your breath, deep inhale, long exhale. One more full cycle. And we'll release the left arm, inhale to come up. Exhale to lower back down. Walking hands to frame the left foot at the back of the mat. Coming to our high lunge legs, knee over ankle, onto the ball of the right foot. Next breath in, we press off the right toes, one-legged Tadasana. On the exhale, right leg crosses over the left, coming into Garudasana, eagle. Right arm under the left. Maybe reaching for opposite shoulders like we did at the start of practice. Maybe reaching palms to touch. Right toes can stay grounded for support. Maybe they're floating. Maybe you have a double bind in your practice. Bringing shoulders over the hips, elbows lifted in line with shoulders. Find the breath to steady the pose. One more deep breath in. Long breath out. Unwinding with your inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, follow the leg forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, grow through the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, step or float back into your vinyasa. Breathing in, breathing out. Settling back in with your breath. Trust in your intuition. Trust what your breath and your body tells you here. We'll do a similar sequence, again on the right side to bring us back to the top of the mat. Listen for your options, always choosing what's right for you. Trusting your own inner guidance, always throughout your journey. We'll inhale, right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot between the hands, right knee over the ankle. Coming all the way up with the breath in, straighten the right leg. On the exhale, bend the knee to twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale to lift through center, straighten the leg. Exhale to bend to twist, same side. Inhale, lengthen through center. Exhale, last time we twist. Inhale through center. This time press off the left toes, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale for your figure four, left ankle to the right quad. Hands to your heart center. Maybe staying here. I'm facing you for just a moment. Maybe you'll find a twist with the left elbow to the outside of, well, to the bottom of the left foot. As if you're in your chair twist, slightly different. Maybe you're staying neutral through center. Here's where you're trusting your inner guidance. If you come in and out, not to worry. Round back down through the right foot. It's always there for you as your foundation. One more deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale to reach back through center, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, left foot steps to the top of the mat. Left foot steps back. Warrior two. Right knee over the ankle, arms long. Pausing here. Weight is equal in both feet. Next breath in, reaching right arm up and back towards your reverse warrior. Exhale, reaching forward. Variation on extended side angle, biceps to ears, strengthening the core. Inhale as we reach back, create that space along the right side body. Exhale as we come forward, strengthening that space. One more cycle, inhale up and back. Exhale with control forward. Inhale up and through center. Both feet parallel to the short edges of the mat. This time we'll take the heels in slightly, toes out to the corners, bending at the elbows. Inhale here. On the exhale, bending knees for goddess, moving with the breath. Inhale to straighten legs, straighten arms. Exhale, bend and lower. Inhale to reach to lift, maybe gaze lifts. Exhale with control. Inhale, lengthen, last one. Exhale, maybe you sink a little bit lower. Beautiful. Inhale, we find the length. We begin to pivot to be in our left high lunge at the top of the mat. Wrists over shoulders, pausing here. Next breath in, right knee lifts, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale for eagle, right leg over left, right arm under left. Finding some movement this time if you choose to join. Inhale, lift the elbows, lift the gaze. Exhale, we draw in, elbows to knees. Inhale, find that lift, strengthen through the core. Exhale, round, draw in. One more cycle. Inhale with control. Find that meditative movement. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, we unwind the legs, keep the arms, send the right leg back for warrior three. Hips are level, so draw the right hip down. Right pinky toe points to the bottom of the mat. Find the breath. Maybe choose to unwind the arms. Maybe they come to airplane. Maybe they're reaching forward. Keeping the chest shining open, chin slightly lifted, gazing past the edge of the mat. One more breath in. Exhale, right toes down to the back of the mat, hands frame the left foot, step back through your vinyasa or head straight to your downward dog. Find your breath in your down dog. So if you're with me, we're in a normal downward dog, facing the normal way on the mat, journeying through the practice. If it didn't go as planned, let it go. Come back to the moment. Join in at whatever part of your journey you're on. Inhale, left leg sweeps up. Exhale, left foot between the hands, top of the mat. Inhale, we rise. Pausing here to settle in. Bringing hands together. Interlace fingers, release index finger and thumb. Take the left thumb on top, so your non-dominant grip. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale to reach for your side stretch. Finding two more breaths. Inhale, find the length. Stay grounded through the feet. Exhale, reach. One more big breath in. One more full breath out. Inhale, we come back through center. Release the hands. Bend the right knee. One-legged Tadasana. Exhale, right ankle to the left thigh. Hands to your heart. Sitting hips back, keeping the right foot flexed. Find your breath to settle in. Honoring any differences in the sides of the body. You are exactly where you need to be. Next breath in, we'll stand all the way up, one-legged Tadasana, arms reach. Exhale, right foot to the back of the mat, warrior two. Left toe still forward, right foot parallel to the shore edge. Inhale to straighten the left leg, reach left fingertips up and over. Exhale, bend the knee, bring the forearm to the thigh, right arm over. Inhale to come up, straighten left leg, reach up and back. Exhale, forward, extended side. One more flow, inhale up and over. Exhale, forward. Inhale brings us up through center, left foot parallel to the right. And on the exhale, we'll bring hands behind the body this time. Inhale, press knuckles down and back, interlacing fingers, lift the chest. Exhale, hinge at the hips to fold forward. Hands lifting off the low back, head becomes heavy. Finding two more breaths here to open across the chest. Releasing hands on an exhale towards the mat. Bending just the left knee, left fingertips under the left shoulder. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale to find the lift, stacking shoulders. Maybe stay here, maybe right forearm hugs to the low back, right fingertips reaching to the left quad. Thinking about opening up that chest space, rolling the right shoulder away from the mat. Find your breath as you send the hips back, keeping the spine lengthened. One more breath here. Inhale, reaching right hand all the way back up. Exhale as you lower down. Walking hands to frame the right foot at the back of the mat. Pausing here. Bending the left knee, press off the toes, come all the way up, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, left leg over right for eagle, left arm under right. Maybe palms touch, maybe reaching for shoulders. Standing nice and tall through the spine. Steadying out the breath. Find that connection, sole of the right foot to the mat, to the earth. One more full breath in, full breath out. Inhale to unwind, opening up, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, fold forward, follow the left leg, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, grow. Exhale, plant the palms, step or float back through Vinyasa. Come back to your breathing. In your space of stillness. Next breath in, lift left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot between the hands. Inhale, coming all the way up, straighten the left leg. Exhale to bend the knee to twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale through center, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend and twist, same side. Inhale through center, we reach. Exhale, last time we twist. Inhale through center, one-legged Tadasana, right knee lifts. Exhale to figure four, right ankle to the left thigh. Maybe staying here, maybe coming to your twist. Strengthen through the core to bring the right elbow to the sole of the right foot. Don't worry if you wobble along the way. You can have a little giggle with yourself, it's totally fine. Keep finding that calm, steady breathing to keep you here, right in this space. One more breath. With the inhale, we'll come back up through center, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, right foot steps back, warrior two. Inhale, left fingertips up and overhead. Exhale to side angle, both biceps to ears. Inhale as we come up and back, create the space. Exhale, move to the space with control. One more flow, inhale up and back. Exhale forward. Inhale up through warrior two, left leg straightens, feet parallel, and then heels in slightly. Bending elbows to prepare for goddess, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, this time we stay. Thinking about knees pressing out to the same direction as the toes, knees over ankles, maybe staying here, maybe you'll explore lifting the heels, sinking a little more into the hips with the breath. One more deep inhale, exhale, sink, heels lower. Come all the way up with your breath in. Exhale to pivot to the front of the mat. Right foot is forward for your high lunge. Knee over the ankle. Pause. Pressing off the left toes. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale to Garudasana. Left thigh over right. Left arm under right. Preparing for movement. Inhale, lift the elbows, lift the gaze. Exhale, elbows to knees. Inhale, open up, find the space, stay grounded. Exhale, draw in. One more cycle, inhale to create. Exhale to explore. Inhaling up through neutral, unwind the legs, send the left leg back. Exhale into your warrior three. Keeping that space in the upper back, left hip down in line with the right. Gazing towards the thumb. And maybe unwinding arms, your choice. Keeping that space across the heart, steady through the breath. One more breath in, and on the Exhale, bend right knee, left toes to the back of the mat, plant the palms, stepping to your high plank. Choose if you'll send your hips up and back, downward dog, or breathe in to prepare, and lower through your vinyasa with the breath out. Finding yourself in your down dog. Trusting your space, staying in the moment with your inner guidance. We'll take a bend to the knees. We're lowering to seated this time. You can step or hop into a seated position, extending legs forward. Keeping the left leg extended long, inhale the right knee in, and exhale to open out to the side. Sole of the left foot to the right foot to the left inner thigh. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hinge forward towards the foot. Inhale, sweep arms along the floor, right hand behind the hip. Exhale, lift the hips, baby wild thing. Inhale to lower. Exhale, reaching over towards the left foot, side stretch. Inhale to come back up, bring the right knee towards the chest, plant the foot, hug the leg. Exhale to twist to the right shoulder. One more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale to twist. We'll release the hands to come towards the back of the mat, coming into a table, left foot stays long. Inhale, lift the left foot off the mat. Exhale, round the spine, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. We'll plant the left foot and sit back. Left leg extends long. Right foot comes back in where it just was to the left inner thigh. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, sweep along the mat, right hand behind you. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale to lower. Exhale, side. Inhale up to seated, right knee hugs to chest. Exhale to twist. This time, hands at the top of the mat, come onto the left toes. Set the right knee behind the right wrist for pigeon. Untuck the left toes behind you. Fingertips wide off the mat, tent the palms. Inhale, shine the heart. Exhale, bend elbows, bowing forward. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, lower. Two more like this. Follow your breath. Inhale brings us up. Sitting over to the right with your exhale. Keeping the right leg extended long. Inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale to open the knee to the side, connecting to the right inner thigh. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep along the mat, left hand behind the body. Exhale, baby wild thing. Inhale, lower. Facing the side, exhale, side stretch, left fingertips forward. Inhale up through seated, left knee to chest, sole of the foot plants down, wrap the right arm. Exhale, twist towards the back of the mat. Hands come down to the back of the mat. Keeping the left knee down, right leg long. Inhale, lift the right toes off the mat. Exhale, round the spine, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. Right foot plants down. Inhale to sit back, extend the leg forward. Left knee in, opening out to the side. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, forward. Inhale, sweep along the mat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, facing side. Exhale, bicep to ear. Inhale to sit up, left knee into the chest, wrap the arm. Exhale, twist. One more breath, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Hands to the front of the mat, onto the ball of the right foot, placing left knee behind the left ankle, setting up for pigeon. Untuck the right toes, leg is straight behind you. Tent the palms, inhale, shine the heart. Exhale, bend elbows, bow forward. Inhale to come up. Exhale, lower. 2 more cycles. Trust your guidance. Inhale, coming up. Sitting hips off to the left. Exhale, knees to chest. Wrapping arms around the legs, chin to the knees. Breathing, feeling the belly press into the thighs. Letting everything settle. You might have your eyes closed. You might keep your eyes closed as we roll down to the mat, hoping you have some space behind you. Keeping knees into the chest. And taking one hand to each shin, let the knees fall away from one another. Finding a variation on happy baby. Maybe staying here. Maybe reaching for inner or outer edges of feet. Letting the hips sink open. Thinking about keeping the spine long to the mat, drawing tailbone towards the mat. And just beginning to slow to steady. Hold of the feet, hugging knees back in. Extending legs up to the ceiling, taking hands behind the legs, maybe to the hamstrings, maybe to the calves. Again, thinking about keeping the spine long to the mat, but supporting the lift of the legs. Finding yourself in stillness. Allowing yourself to draw in beginning to bend knees to chest, lowering feet back to the mat. Pausing for a moment, hands can rest on the belly if you like. And we'll let the legs walk out long, taking up the width of the mat, maybe even walking off the mat. Arms reaching out to the sides. Slight tuck of the shoulder blades, keeping that heart space open and shining bright. Beginning to let yourself settle into your Shavasana, to your rest. Honoring the space you've created. Honoring the movement that your body took you through today. And knowing that now it's time to just be still. Let yourself settle in, and I'll let you know when it's time to bring your awareness back. time and you'd like to stay longer, please do. If you're ready to reawaken, start by bringing some deeper breaths back. Start your movement slow, growing gradually and naturally. Allowing your movement to eventually bring you onto the right side of your body in fetal position. Maybe left arm draping over the bent legs, maybe in towards the heart. Keeping the eyes gently closed, pressing left hand down to the mat to bring yourself up to seated. Coming back to that place where we began our practice, where we set our intention. Sitting tall and proud. Letting go of tension. Trust the weight. Embrace the uncertainty. And enjoy the beauty of becoming. When nothing is certain, anything is possible. I hope that you enjoyed your journey around the mat today, and that you can embrace where you are in every moment, in every part of your life, not just in your yoga practice. But I hope that you'll take that with you to practice off the mat as well. Let's close our practice today with one unifying Om, honoring our connection to the universe around us, connection to each other, and remembering that there's so much more out there than just us. Bringing hands to heart center, taking one full breath in, sigh to release it out, inhale to chant. The light that lives in me honors, sees, and bows to that same light that shines so bright in each and every one of you. Namaste.